Welcome back to my channel. This is T's Thoughts. I'm Teresa and I talk about all things faith and books and lifestyle. I bring you videos on every Monday and on Wednesdays. On Mondays, I bring you a dose of hope to encourage you for the week. On Wednesdays, I talk about all things books and lifestyle. And sometimes you may get a vlog. If you would like to be a part of this community, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell so that you can get all the beautiful content that I put out every week so you don't miss a thing on T's Thoughts. Alrighty, so guys, I am late. This video today, I'm going to be talking about my October TBR. Yes, I know it is the end of the month, but we can always talk about books, can't we? Always talk about books. So I know I'm a little late. I'm going to try to do better about bringing my monthly TBR at the beginning of the month. But if you like it mid-month or at the end of the month, just let me know. I'll do it either way. I'm always reading, so it's always good. If you miss any of, want to see my current reads, I do post them on Instagram, and you can follow me on Instagram at T's _ thoughts, and you can find me there. I post my current reads on Instagram a little bit better than what I'm doing right now. But anyway, let's get into first. I want to talk about what I read in September, and if you're interested in seeing my September TBR, I'll link that video in the description box, okay? But this is kind of what I read. Now, I read 2 books in September. If you see me looking down, I've got my notes, okay? So I read 2 books in September. I didn't get all my books read in September because it was a busy month. My daughter got married and it was busy. That in itself is enough. My daughter got married. So let's get into what I read in September. So the first book that I read that I finished was 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. Y'all, I talked about this in the video in my August September TBR video, but I really like this book, and there was some sketchy moments, I thought, but it was really good. I liked the dynamics between the 2 characters. I loved her daughter. Her daughter was so funny in this book. And it was really light humor, but it still dove into a very serious matter, dealing with severe migraines and just a lot of things that was going on in this book. If you have read it, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm probably going to do a separate video and do a book review on this. But if you've read 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, let me know what your thoughts were about it. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So this was a good one. I gave it 4 stars. Very good book. Okay, the next book that I read was When the Stars Go Dark by PAULA McLean. Now that book I read on my Kindle, and I thought it was really good. I'll give you a little bit of a synopsis of it. It's about a detective who goes back to her hometown to kind of get away from life or what's happening at home, and she ends up getting involved into a missing person case. And then it kind of unravels and talks about her growing up, how she grew up in this town, and her relationship with the town, her relationship with abandonment and missing persons. So it's a mystery. It's a coming of age almost, and it's a lot of things going on in this book. I liked it. I thought that it was had a good story, but I did think it was a little lengthy. I think that I rather have focused a little bit more on her solving the crime, which she did, but it was kind of a little back and forth. So let me know if you've read it. I'd be interested to see what your thoughts were. Maybe I was a little bit off, but all in all, I thought it was a good book. Okay. I gave it. So for my October reads, let's get into it. I'm excited. So October reads, I'm gonna start with revival season. Y'all, this was so good. I finished this already. This was good. I'm gonna give you a little bit about what it's about, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. So this is what Amazon says the book is about. So every summer, 15-year-old Miriam Horton and her family packed themselves tight in their old minivan and traveled through small southern towns for revival season. The time when Miriam's father, one of the South's most famous preachers, holds massive healing services for people desperate to be cured of ailments and disease. This summer, the revival season doesn't go as planned. Reverend Horton goes off a little bit and goes on to his flesh. And his healing powers are tested. And also it starts Miriam, because she witnesses the incident, and so Miriam starts to question her beliefs. She questions her father. She questions everything about what she has learned and what she knows to be true. And then in the middle of all of that, she finds out that well, I don't want to go into all that because then it's going to be a spoiler and you might get mad at me. But if you have read Revival Season, let me know what you think about it. I thought it was really good. I love the story. I love the characters. And I love how it wrestled with her faith and the relationship between the church and women. So this is a good one, okay? Very good. All righty. Next up, LA Weather. I'm not gonna butcher this lady's name, but LA Weather by Maria, I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna at least try. Maria Escandon. Maria. Look, let's see, get into that. Isn't that cover pretty? My books this month has some really pretty covers. LA Weather. Okay, so this is what, I've not read this. This is a Reese's Book Club book, so I'm excited about it. I have started this though. I have started it. So this is what it's about. LA is parched, as dry as a bone, and all Oscar, the weather-obsessed patriarch of the Alvarado family, desperately wants is a little rain. He's harboring a costly secret that distracts him from everything else. His wife is desperate for a life with a little more intimacy and less Weather Channel. She feels she has no choice but to end the marriage. They have 3 children, and it comes to a shock to them that their family, their mom and their dad, are getting a divorce, and then all types of family secrets are coming out. And so family drama. Family drama. Can we say that? Family drama. So family drama. All right, so we all love some family drama, so I'm excited to get into that one. Again, that is LA Weather right there. Get into that pretty cover. Get into that. Okay, all right. So my last book, actually it's not my last book, my next book is called Harlem Shuffle by Colson Whitehead. Y'all, look at that. I told you, every book that I'm reading this month has a pretty cover. Look at that. Look at that. Get into that. Okay. All right. So Colson Whitehead. I like Colson Whitehead. I have read 2 of his books, Underground Railroad and The Nickel Boys. Love them both. So I'm excited to read this. I've heard different reviews. I've heard very good reviews. And then I heard one by a trusted source that said the story was good, but it wasn't what she thought. So we'll see. But here's a little bit about what this one is about. So the main character name is Ray Carney. He, let's see. He's an upstanding salesman of reasonable priced furniture, making a decent life for himself and his family. Him and his wife Elizabeth are expecting their second child, and if her parents, Strivers Road, don't approve of him or their cramped apartment across the subway tracks, they still say it's home. So it's basically about this Ray, who is trying to make an honest living for his family, but I think he gets into some suspect activities with his cousin, and it talks about how Ray maneuvers, and they're in Harlem. So I think it's about a good story of a man tussling between his family life, trying to support his family, and then I think it also goes into, it says that it is a love letter to Harlem. This is what this is about. So I'm excited to get into this. I will probably do a good book review on this. I'll let you know if I like it or not. If you've read it, let me know your thoughts without any spoilers. I don't really care about spoilers, but other people might care about it. So anyway, let me know your thoughts, okay, on Harlem Shuffle. Okie dokie. Now, the last, I'm about to drop all my books. The last book that I am reading is a audiobook, and it is called False Witness by Karen Slaughter. Now, I haven't read anything by Karen Slaughter before. She's a new author to me. I found this on Apple Books. And so I was flipping through it, and I was like, oh, this is an interesting plot, so I got it. So I'm listening to it on audio. So I'm gonna give you a little snippet of what it's about, and then I'll give you some commentary. So Lee Collier has worked hard to build what looks like a normal life. She's an up and coming defense attorney at a prestigious law firm in Atlanta. Would do anything for her daughter, and managing successful co-parenting through a pandemic after an amicable separation from her husband. This is a story. It kind of goes back and forth a little bit. It's a mystery, murder. It's bringing up old stuff, like old wounds that we thought we had got rid of, and it's about a young girl who was trying to help her sister, matter of fact, and a secret that they've had from the past. Well, the past comes back to their present, and it's how she's going to maneuver and keep the past in the past, but still prove that her client is not a nice person. So it's a lot of things going on in this one. I will tell you that if you don't like a lot of profanity, this probably is not the best book for you, and especially on audio. I will say I'm a little squeamish a little bit with the profanity, but I think I can get through it. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll read anything else by her, just because I don't really care for that kind of language. So we'll see. I'll give you a good synopsis on that if I can get through it, if I don't DNF it. Right now I'm on like chapter 3, so we'll see what goes on with that. So guys, that's what I'm reading this month. If, like I said, if you've read any of these books, let me know. Leave a comment below. If you would like to pick up any of these books, try your local independent bookstore or pick it up on Amazon. However, this is not a sponsored ad from Amazon, but it could be. Anywho, so, but yeah, support your local independent bookstores and go there and grab these books, okay? So if you read them, leave me a comment below. If you have any suggestions for me to add to my TBR, leave them down below. I would love to make my TBR bigger than what it already is. That's what we do, and that's my business, in the words of Tabitha Brown. Okay. I am cutting up with y'all tonight. All right, so again, if you read any of these books, leave a comment below. Leave me any book suggestions that you would like. I hope you have a great day. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else, and have a grace-filled week. I'll see you next time. Bye.